Next, Fave 5. Our Fave 5 favorite women, top 5 women in WWE active. All right, so here we go. This is how it's going to go. Feel free to play along at home. We're going to do a countdown from 5 to 1, just rating our favorite female wrestlers, active female wrestlers on WWE. Now, listen, we say favorite. That doesn't mean it's the best. It doesn't mean it's like, hey, who do you cheer for? Who do you enjoy? That's what we want. My list is very, very difficult. And I think I'm going to get some heel heat. And I'm swapping them around. I feel like I can make a top 10 list and feel pretty comfortable. And then after that, I'm like, whatever. But the top 5 was difficult. And I'm like, oh, I'm swapping around. And then I think there's going to be one there that not many people like. But I don't care. I love her. I don't care. I love her. And, oh, God, thank God Ronda's not on the roster anymore, because Ronda would be on my top 5 list, and people would be like, what? I want to kill you in your sleep.
Wow. Especially because she's not that good.
First, I love Ronda Rousey. There. I don't care. Boys,
not that good.
Love Ronda Rousey.
One-trick pony MMA fighter, not that good a wrestler.
Yeah, but she's like a pioneer. She is the one-trick pony, you know?
Yeah. That's cool, but she wouldn't last in the modern MMA world.
Probably not, to be honest.
And her sad little shitty ego just makes it worse.
Listen, I love Ronda. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Speak facts.
Pioneer. Team Ronda. Matter of fact, she's getting an honorable mention.
No.
Honorable mention. Ronda Rousey.
No. Pioneers. What was that one girl's name? Remember she had the glasses?
Gina Carano?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the jiu-jitsu girl.
Yes.
Oh,
MMA
she was
Pioneers.
so amazing.
What was her name?
Fuck.
That's who you think about when you think about MMA Pioneers.
Yeah,
women,
she was
You think
awesome.
about people like that who were true pioneers and were also gems of human beings.
Yeah. God, I can't think of her name. Oh, my God. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
She was on the first women's season of Tough.
Yeah, she was such a quiet nerd and could choke out everyone.
Yeah, she was great.
I loved her.
I
hope she's doing
such
awesome.
a sweetheart.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
she gets an honorable mention. Okay, first off, how dare you? I like Ronda Rousey. Honorable mention, Ronda Rousey. And and this was tough. And I feel like I'm getting bullied in, but Kairi Sane is getting an honorable mention. And I feel like when you hear my top 5, you're gonna be like, what the hell? And yeah, it's tough. And I also swapped around people a lot. Yeah.
For me, my honorable mention is Samantha Irvin. She's not a wrestler, but she does a lot to elevate different people with how she announces them, like Chelsea Green, stuff like that. She just does a lot to elevate people, make it fun.
Oh yeah, she's really awesome. All right, so let's break down our top 5, and this is gonna be. I feel like I'm gonna get bullied for this because. I feel I'm not feeling confident about this list, but it's my favorite. You son of a gooses, and
okay, that's fine. You go first.
You want me to go
You're
first?
Number 5.
All right, I'm gonna go first, but it's gonna be controversial. And she barely made it. She barely made it. It's controversial. No one's gonna fucking like it. I had to bump Kairi Sane.
I'm gonna laugh. It's gonna be my number 5.
My number 5 is Rhea Ripley.
Does it start with an? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she almost didn't make the list. I had to knock Kairi Sane out, and then wait to hear who number 4 is. You're going to choke the living life out of me. But it's my favorite, okay? It's my favorite, Dad. Yeah, I got all the heel heat. Dude, Rhea Ripley almost didn't make my Fave 5. And I love her. I know, I think she's amazing, but there's one controversial girl, and the rest I'm like, okay, they make sense. And then it was on the fence of Kairi Sane and her, but I was like, dude, if I pick Kairi Sane, I'm like, oh, you live in Japan. Boo. So yeah, Rhea Ripley barely makes the list, top 5, and I love her.
Wow.
I absolutely love her.
Wow.
I think she's fucking fantastic.
No.
But yeah. Wait till you're number 4.
My number 5.
You might walk out on number 4.
Deserve to be in anybody's top 3.
All right,
that's
go ahead.
Natalya. Natalya has long since been a solid ring hand for WWE for a very, very long time. Now, sure, she's had some horrible gimmicks. Is she a good mic worker? No. But will she put on a solid match with pretty much anyone in the ring? Yeah. Can you throw her in last minute as a substitution into a match and have it go fine? Yeah. I think Natalya is probably one of the most well-rounded women's wrestlers.
Oh, I love your list more than mine. I have her right below number 5. I love Natalya, and it's sad that she doesn't have the career that she deserves.
Yeah, it's sad you don't respect her enough to give her even an honor.
Dude, I barely fucking put Rhea Ripley on my list. All right.
Whatever.
Are you ready for number 4? Raccoon,
who's your number 4?
You gotta promise not to walk out because I feel like I'm on an island by myself. And here's the fucked up part. Here's the fucked up part. My number 4, last second, was almost my number 2. I felt pressure from the future from the Raccoon. Like, I was making my list. I was like, oh, I'm going to have her as my number 2. And then I bumped her down to number 4. I'm going to get fucking heel heat. She's almost my number 2. Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is my number 4. I love her. There,
Why are you going to get heel heat with me? I think she's too high.
You think she should be lower down the list? She was my number 2. What? Well, that's what I was figuring.
Charlotte's not on my top 5.
I know, but I love her. It's my favorite, okay?
Okay. I'm glad that you love someone who does the exact same match all the time.
I mean, I did grow up a Ric Flair fan.
The only time she's had a great match anyone's talked about extensively over the last few years is shock, Rhea Ripley, who you rated under her. What a joke. Your list is a joke.
It's my favorite, Dad. You can't tell me what I want.
Your list is a joke.
I love Charlotte Flair. I just love her. I think she's fucking perfect at what she does. She's not the best wrestler, but she plays the Okada Ric Flair role perfectly.
Yeah, okay.
All right, she was my number 2.
Yeah, no. And plus, she's got a walking Charlotte in the Charlotte in the Bank contract where she just cashes in on every title whenever she wants. Yeah, Charlotte's great.
I like Charlotte.
My number 4 is Bayley, a woman of the people. A woman who you can, again, just like Natalya, you can put her in the ring with anyone. She's going to give you a solid match. She can turn chicken shit into chicken salad. She is a good, solid worker in ring. When she's on, she's fucking great. And honestly, she's just always fun. Plus, when she eventually goes back to face, the first time if she waits and just keeps her hair down when she eventually goes face, and waits and takes a hairband off her wrist to put her hair up in a ponytail and fix it like she used to when she was Bayley at the edge of the ring, people will lose their fucking mind the first time she does that, if she does it in a ring or on a ramp.
Yeah, I miss Face Bayley.
Oh, Face Bayley when it comes back is going to be amazing.
Yeah. I'm even going to pop for that. Nice. All right, my number 3. She was stuck at number 3, and I feel like I might be punishing her. Io Sky. Io Sky just flies through the fucking air. She's just absolutely fucking amazing. And I love Io Sky. The only knock I can give on her is she's a bit smaller, but she fucking flies. She can fly. So my number 3 is Io Sky.
My number 3, Kairi Sane.
What? I just had a bumper for Rhea Ripley, you son of a bitch.
Well, I'm sorry that you make bad choices. Kairi Sane, I think, is incredible. I think she's a super freaking talented wrestler, and I'm excited to see what she does.
All right. My number 2, and it was almost my number 4, and then I was like, I'm going to get too much heel heat if Charlotte's number 2. I absolutely fucking love her. Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is absolutely fucking fantastic. Athletic, can hold her own against some of the best wrestlers. And I root for her, and she's my number 2. She was almost my number 4, but I bumped Charlotte, so.
If she didn't have the hair whip gimmick, I would like her more.
Yeah, here's my thing.
I hate it because in my head, I'm like, bro, someone's grabbing that fucking ponytail, and it's just leverage, and your head's getting demolished.
Hear me out, little raccoon friends. A, do you think it's a real hair? And B,
no.
It's got to hurt her, right? I mean, obviously being whipped
probably doesn't feel great.
Yeah. I mean, being whipped, I'm sure that fucking sucks. But you just grab your hair and pull it. It's like the fucking worst. And that's what it's probably like. Just someone's always pulling your fucking hair. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems uncomfortable. But yeah, I love everything about her. But the hair thing is a bit of confused. Like, if I had one question, and it was a WWE press conference, and you had to, like, give bullshit answers. Dude, the press conferences, those reporters, wow. But if it was, and I had to do a bullshit, I'd be like, dude, does your hair hurt when it's being whipped around and shit? That would be my question. That'd be my fucking WWE safe media question.
Okay.
There you go.
I respect that.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is she's beautiful. She's one of the most talented women in the world in the ring. And she's batshit crazy. But you know what? I'm going to let you explain my number 2 because she's your number 1, Dave.
You think?
I'm that confident that it's Asuka.
It is Asuka. She gave me a haircut. She follows me on Twitter. I've known her since Kana. I actually wrote up a report for WWE while, like, not like a little school report, but I gave information to
WWE.
Dear WWE.
I like this little girl, Kana. She's pretty good. Have you ever thought about signing her?
Thank you.
My name's Dave.
Yes.
Yes. I met Bam Bam once. He was nice.
That's exactly how it went down.
Jersey.
I think she's the best female wrestler ever. I think she's the Michael Jordan, the Rock of female wrestling. She's one of the greatest Japanese celebrities of our fucking time. It's sad that, you know, she absolutely fucking hates Japan at times. But yeah, she's perfect. Like, when I think, you know, Bianca Belair and Charlotte and Sky and Rhea Ripley, I'm like, oh, well, how would they go against Asuka? I think she is by far maybe the greatest female wrestler of all time. Maybe.
She's up there.
She's fucking fantastic. And not only that, but she's done crazy Japanese stiff style. She's done everything. And not only that, but even outside the ring, she's worked for video game companies. She's done literally everything. She is... Yeah. When you think powerful women in and out of the business, you think Asuka. Like, there's nothing she can't do. She is the greatest. She is my favorite. And it's not even close. Like, one is, like, already locked in. It's like, all right, got it, Asuka. Now these other 4, you know what I mean? So, I think just a great human being. And I've got to meet her before she was super famous. And she gave me a haircut, and that's why I haven't got a haircut since. True story. You think she'd still give me a haircut? My number 1, though,
is a woman that you underrated. A woman that, honestly, if not for her, your number 4 wouldn't be your number 4 because she reminded you how good your number 4 could be. And that's Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has dominated social media. She has been the one of the arguably most popular wrestlers in wrestling right now, overall, male or female. She has done things that no one else is right now doing in wrestling in terms of social media engagement and interaction. She's killing it on every platform. And in ring, she's amazing. She's part of one of the top factions right now, arguably as their leader. And she's just great across the board. She has been the closest we have got in wrestling to China again, in my opinion.
Yeah. And she's absolutely fantastic. I feel bad. Maybe I should have put her number 4.
Young. That's the reason she's my number 1. She's this good, this incredible, and this understanding of wrestling at this age. If they keep her and Dom together long term, with how young those two are and how much they already get, they're going to be fucking through the roof by the end of it.
Yeah. I feel kind of silly about my list, but still Asuka's number 1.
Yeah, I'm glad I could make you feel silly about your
because Rhea Ripley almost didn't make the list.
Yeah, you should Dave, look at your list again.
I'm looking
Where's
at it.
Natalya?
She's right. She's Bayley? Right here. She's right here. Bailey's really far down the list, to be honest.
What about Kairi Sane?
Kairi Sane was number 5, and then I was like, I'm gonna get bullied, so I put Rhea Ripley there.
Where'd you put Rhea Ripley?
Rhea Ripley, she's 5, but she
number 5. Wow.
But she would have been 6. It was a Fave 10.
You would admit she's like the most popular, like, on social media right
now. Oh
yeah. Of any wrestler. Yeah. Of any wrestler, male, female, any company, honestly.
Yeah.
But she's only number 5.
Yeah, but honestly, she would have been
And
number 6.
she's also, though, you would probably say she's also one of the best workers in WWE.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Women-wise. But she's only
top
number
6
5
ain't bad.
of women overall.
Hey, listen, I put her number 5. She was be number 6.
But you would say she's also probably like one of the best promos.
Here's the worst
WWE
part. Here's
women,
the worst
right?
part. Are you ready to get angry?
Probably one of the best women promos in WWE.
Are you ready to yell at me?
Sure.
I think I'd put Ronda above her as far as my favorites.
You're the
I'm just saying this. It's my favorites. My favorites.
Ronda sucks.
I love her. Ronda
should have never came back after her first run.
Ronda, I love you. Don't listen to that raccoon.
Her first run was good.
Rhea Ripley is pretty amazing, though. So maybe we have to make a Fave 10. But then if I had a Fave 10, she would be like number 6 or 7. No, you wanted it to be
Fave 10.
Yeah, I did.
I told you it's staying Fave 5. You don't get to make it 10 because you don't want to make
Shayna Baszler?
No.
Mission? Whatever. Fucking Becky Lynch. I when I was going down the list, I was like, please, Becky Lynch, don't make the list. I was happy Becky Lynch didn't make the list.
Tell them what letter you stopped at.
I stopped at I. I'm like, I got enough. Io Sky, there's my top 5. I'm good.
Yeah, is it any wonder Rhea Ripley's number 5 on his list?
Listen, I just went down the list. I knew Asuka was number 1.
He forgot Kairi Sane, who starts after I? That he forgot Natalya, who starts after I?
I was like, I got my 5. I'm good. Let's start the podcast. Beth Phoenix. Is Beth Phoenix on the list?
Yeah, she's on their roster.
I didn't know that. Beth Phoenix at times is great.
No.
So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should have did top 5. Yeah, it was tough. Kairi Sane. Asuka's number 1. That's a lock, though.
Too late.
That's
it's already been recorded. Asuka's. You already botched this.
Yeah. I knew I was in trouble. Like, when Rhea Ripley wasn't on a list, I'm like, oh, God. The raccoon's never going to fucking hear the end of this.
No.
Dude, what if I said runner-up Rhea Ripley? Would you lose your shit?
Your number 2 was almost... You almost went with Asuka, Charlotte, Ronda.
No, I'd put Sky above Ronda.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah. I really like Bianca Belair, too. Kairi Sane, Rhea Ripley, and Ronda would have been in a 3-way to figure out that 5th spot. Yeah. That's it. All right, we need at Mania, Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Let's make it happen at Mania. Book it, H. Book it, Papa H.
They're both heels. I want Rhea Ripley versus Randy Orton at Mania.
Do you think they would really do that?
I want them to do it. Think about it. If there's ever been a dude in WWE that they have right now that everybody knows is willing to hit a woman, it's in kayfabe. I mean. It's Randy Orton. Randy Orton does not give a shit in kayfabe. He'll hit everyone.
RKO for everyone.
And I think he's going to inevitably RKO her. But, man, I would love to see a Randy Orton versus Rhea Ripley match.
It would be interesting.
Someone eventually has to bite that bullet and do the male versus female match. It's going to happen eventually.
Hit us up on the YouTube machine or Twitter machine and tell us your Fave 5. There you go. And it's got to be active wrestlers.
Maybe it'll be Rey Mysterio. Winner gets... Oh, my gosh. Rey Mysterio should fight her. Daddy versus Mommy.
Make it happen. All right. Papa H. The ball's in your court. Make it happen, Papa H.
You're telling me people wouldn't pop if Rhea Ripley was in the ring and challenged Rey Mysterio
to a
match and was like Mommy versus Daddy.
A, it would be awesome, but B, I don't know. The internet once told me Canada doesn't allow it.
Yeah, but they just don't do it in Canada.
Yeah, but like the pay-per-view would be in Canada. I don't think you could even do it on television in Canada. Or maybe you could do it on pay-per-view. I don't know. My source is the internet. It's like, damn you, Canada. Damn you to hell. All right.